Hello, I'm Hannon.
And I'm Mary Kate.
Welcome to our final chakra for this series, and that's the crown chakra. So we're going to bring your awareness to the top of the head today. And this is where our intellect is, this is where our creativity comes from, this is our connection to our higher power, which is our God, our creator, the creator of the universe, the heavens and the earth. And so we're just going to tap in to his wisdom because we were created in his image. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is a little bit myofascia for the crown of the head. So there's a lot of nerve endings on our head, and it feels really good just to take your fingers and just press down into the top of the head here. And you can take it around to the side and the back of the head. You can come into the forehead. And this is similar to cranial sacral work. Just pressing and holding. You can spend as much time as you want here. Hopefully you've already done the meditation portion of this video. And then you can also take a ball like this. And this has little knobs on it that get into different spots. And today Mary Kate's going to use it on the top of her head. Again, to wake up those nerve endings. Does it feel good?
This feels amazing.
It's like getting your hair washed when you're getting it done. That's my favorite part. I always tip the girl that does my hair wash more than I do the one who cuts it. Excellent. Now we're going to do alternate nostril breathing. And this really gets us to be able to focus. It also clears the nasal passages. And so you'll take your fingers, all the fingers come down, just maybe the pinky and the ring finger will go up. And you are going to close the left nostril with your thumb. Or the left nostril with your pinky. And you'll inhale. And then switch. Exhale out of the opposite nostril. Inhale. Close it off. Exhale out of the opposite nostril. Inhale. Close it off. Exhale. Inhale. Close. Exhale. Inhale, close, exhale, inhale, close, exhale. And then just close your eyes, place your hands on your knees, breathe evenly, just notice what comes up. In the beginning, you might need to just do about 5, maybe 10 rounds of this. As you get better at it, you can hold the breath a little bit longer and lengthen the process. Anytime you want to just focus, this is a good breathing technique to try. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get to our practice, the asana part of this class. Why don't you sit with your knees bent, feet on the mat. And you can open your feet a little bit wider and bring your hands to your knees, and we'll just take some cat-cows here. So on an inhale, lead with the tailbone on the crown of the head, take the chest up, shoulders back. On an exhale, pull it all in, round the back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Last one here. All right, bring your feet a little bit closer together. You're going to take your left hand to the outside of your right knee, and then take the right arm back for a little twist and reach it up and back. Really twisting there. Yeah, you can take the leg up if you want, or keep the foot flat. One more breath here as you reach back through with those right fingertips, and then switch sides. We're going to do the standing version of this later on during the practice. It's called Dancing Shiva or Viparita reverse big toe posture. Go ahead and release. And then take the arms forward. Start picking up the feet. So you want to pick up the feet only if you can keep the chest lifting, shoulders back, strong core here. Otherwise, feel free to keep your feet on the mat or maybe even your hands underneath your knees. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, lower down. And you're only going to go as low as your body allows you. Again, feeling the core stay nice and strong. You don't want to take this into your low back. 2 more, Mary Kate. Last one. And then come on up, plant your feet, bend your knees, and give yourself a hug. Bring your head to your thighs. Excellent. Inhale, come on up, cross at your ankles, plant your hands down in front of you, and then send your legs back into a down dog. Go ahead and pedal it out here. Feel the body out. Notice what's going on today. Press and release, expand through the collarbones, lots of weight in the thumb and index finger, gaze up toward the belly button, or maybe back toward the thighs. Low ribs pulling up, hips nice and high. Excellent. Inhale, go ahead and press forward to a strong plank. Push the earth away, round the upper back, you're high on your toes. Exhale here. Inhale, and then exhale, press back into a down dog. Let's take that through a couple times with the breath. Inhale, press forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, press back. One more time, Mary Kate. Inhale, forward. Exhale, let it out. Inhale. Exhale, hips high. Go ahead and drop to your knees and then sit up onto your heels. We're going to set up for dolphins. So we're going to interlace our fingers, and the fingers are going to go in the back of the head, right back here. And the crown of the head, where we were bringing attention to and where we did the myofascial release, is going to be on the mat. And when you put your head down and you press your fingers in the back of your head, you need to see your elbows on either side. And if you have any ocular issues or cervical spine issues, and you know you're not supposed to do this, then you're going to skip it. But otherwise, we're going to set you up in dolphin first. So go ahead and put your head down on the mat, the crown of the head. Yeah, good measuring with the elbows. And you can see the elbows through your peripheral vision, and then just pick up your knees. And that's it. And just stay where you are. So this is dolphin, and this is a perfectly fine place to stay. As we progress through our practice, we're going to take it a little bit deeper, but this could be exactly where you need to stay. This is definitely an inversion. You're getting the benefits of increased blood flow to the brain, and that crown of the head is being activated, and attention is being brought to it, which is what we want to do for this crown chakra. Go ahead and press your hands down into the mat and press back into a down dog. Or you can drop your knees first. That's always a good idea. Yeah. Big inhale, open mouth, exhale. Nice. Take 2 tiny little steps, maybe keeping the hips high, and then walk to the top of your mat. If you need to bend your knees, you're always welcome to do that. Grab your elbows here, open your feet a little bit wider, and then rock side to side. Bring your attention to that crown and see if you can magnetize it as it reaches toward the mat. Let the head get really heavy here. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. Interlace your hands behind you now. Bend your left knee, drop your left shoulder to the knee. And then look up over your right shoulder. And then look down. Let's switch sides. Right knee bends, right shoulder drops. We're looking up over the left shoulder. Back to center here. Release the hands, bring them to your shins. And then walk the feet in a little bit closer. So maybe toes touch. Maybe your ankles are underneath your knees. If you need wider, feel free to take it. Let's come to a flat back. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Shoulders pull back. Hips go back. Crown of the head reaching forward. Chin in neutral. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Bending the knees if you need. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, let's come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Nice, let's take some side stretches. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right arm reaches down, left arm reaches across. So anytime our hands or our feet are working, they're moving in opposite directions to create space. So she's creating space on the left side of her body here. Inhale, come all the way up, center. Exhale, left hand reaches down, right arm across. Active fingers. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. We'll take some sun salutations. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Step your legs back. You can bend and drop the knees, or you can stay high on the toes. Press your chest forward. Bend your elbows. Lower all the way down to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, chest lifts up. Shoulders roll back. Use the top of the feet. Lifting up the kneecaps. And then exhale. Hips high. Down dog. Take a few breaths here. We're going to make our way through to the top of the mat. Maybe you walk, maybe you hop on an inhale, and then you'll exhale when you get there. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. One more sun salutation here, warming the body up. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana, step, maybe jump the legs back and lower down with control, bending through the elbows. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, up dog, shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, hips high. Go ahead and drop down to your knees. And then we're going to set up for that dolphin again. So remember, the crown of the head is what is resting on the mat. If you're not sure where the crown is, thumbs come to the tops of your ears, and then your middle fingers touch each other. That is your crown. And you're interlacing your hands like a basket, and they're going to come behind your head. Elbows, you can see them in your peripheral vision. And then pick up the knees, and you are in dolphin. So the next thing we're going to do is walk our feet in closer to our face. And then we're going to stay here. So we're not going to come up yet. We'll just take one leg up at a time. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, bring it down. One more time, both sides with the breath. Last one. Nice. Walk the feet back. Drop to the knees if you need to, or just press your hands and push back, down dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Let's get into the hips. Inhale, left leg, take it up. Left leg. Ha ha. This is how you see if they're listening. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Press forward almost into a plank. And then take it back up. Inhale. Exhale, step it through. Pivot and turn that back foot. We're going to come up to a reverse warrior. So that right arm is going to reach all the way back to the back leg or wrap. Left arm reaches up. Nice. Front knee is bending and tracking. Those back hamstrings are engaging as you push through the outer edge of that back foot. The inner back thigh is pressing. Nice. Open up to a warrior two, Virabhadrasana. V, gaze over the left fingertips. So good. On an inhale, the left leg's going to straighten and both arms will reach up, 5-pointed star. Turn your left toes. Excellent. Exhale, forward fold. And then we'll lunge to that back leg. Nice. Feel the inner left thigh stretch here. You can come down as low as you can, or you can stay higher. You don't have to come all the way down. Use the glutes to come up. Inhale, lift yourself up, and then lunge into the left knee. Straighten the right leg out. Feel the inner right thigh lengthen. Start to walk your hands to the front of your mat, and then turn your left toes. You're going to surround the front foot with both hands, and then stay on the toes of that back foot. Right hand is going to come inside of the left foot, and then the left arm is going to reach up. So there's a pushing and the pulling here, and you're going to plug in the femur in that left glute. Push through the right hand. Remember we said anytime our hands are reaching or our legs are reaching, they're working. So that left hand is reaching up. Put your left hand behind your head, and then open the elbow out a little bit. Left elbow opens, chest opens. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee, give it a tap. We're going to take this down 2 more times. Inhale, elbow opens, chest opens. Exhale, tap it. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Release, surround both hands around the front foot. You'll either drop to your back knee. Actually, let's do it. Let's drop to the back knee on this first variation, and then you're going to turn this foot, the right foot, and you're going to take the left leg and extend it to the end of your mat. So the right hand's going to stay down. It's a modified side plank. Vashisthasana. Left leg extends. Good. Take that left arm up. Nice. And you can turn this into a modified flip dog just by stepping that left foot back, bending the left knee and planting this left foot back here. Yeah, you can even bend the knee. There you go. And it's just a little modified wild thing. Go ahead and flip back on an inhale. Take a vinyasa, or just press into a child's pose or into a down dog. And that's some heat. Big inhale, open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. Here we go. Right leg, inhale, take it up. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, give it a tap. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step it through. Pivot and turn that back foot, and then rise up to a reverse warrior on an inhale. Nice. Pushing back through that back foot. Warrior B, Virabhadrasana B. Open the arms. They're both equally reaching across. You're lengthening the torso here, and then softening the shoulders away. Excellent. So good. Straighten your right leg. Come all the way up to a 5-pointed star. Inhale, turn your toes. Exhale, forward fold. And we're going to lunge into that left knee, straightening out the right leg. Press, using the glutes. Inhale, lift up. Bend your right knee, extend your left leg. Inhale, lift a little bit, and then turn to the front. So turn your right toes, walk your hands to the front, surround the front foot, pick up that back heel. Left hand's going to stay down, right arm's going to lift. That right glute's gonna pull in, the femur is gonna squeeze in like a scissor, thighs squeezing towards each other. Left hand is pushing down, right arm is reaching up. Hand behind the head as you inhale here, open the heart a little more. Exhale, elbow to knee. Nice, 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Last one. And crunch. Release the hands. Take a side plank. So we're dropping that back knee, turning the knee, and then extending that right leg. Your left hand is underneath your left shoulder. Reaching up through that right hand, and then you'll pick up your right foot and step it back behind you, maybe turning this into a flip dog. You can keep that right knee bent or extend the leg like she has. Excellent. And then go ahead and flip back on an inhale, child's pose or vinyasa. Exhale. Nice. Take a few breaths here. We're going to try that dolphin again, and this time we'll see if she can bring her legs up. So we've done this a couple times already. You can stay where you are, or you can try to come up. If you've not done this before, bringing your legs up, you might want to come up against a wall so you have something to brace you. But we're going to start with setting up our elbows, interlacing our fingers, the crown comes down, our knees lift up, and you're going to walk your feet. So the more that you walk your feet, they're going to start lifting up on their own. Once they come up, point the toes straight up. Engage through the fulcrum here. Strong core. Press the toes, press the ankles, press the knees toward each other. Everything is lifting straight up. Breathing. Crown of the head is engaged, pressing down. When you're ready to come down, one foot comes down, touches the ground, catches, and then the other. Excellent. Child's pose. Anytime you invert, let the nervous system settle down. Good job. Take as much time as you need, and then we are going to continue with a longer flow, adding some more balancing. When you're ready, press your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, inhale, and then exhale, find a down dog. Nice. Left leg, inhale, take it up. Exhale, elbow to knee, give it a tap. Inhale, left leg goes up. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Stay here. You can circle through that thigh, or you can flip. If you're going to flip, you're going to press forward till that right shoulder comes over the right wrist, and then slowly drop that left leg down. Reach the left hand to the front, palm facing down. And inhale, flip you back. Exhale, left leg goes up. Inhale here. Exhale, step the left foot through. Stay on the toes of the back foot. Walk your left foot out a little bit, so you don't want to be on a tightrope. You're going to bend into that left knee, commit to that space, and then start lifting the chest off the thigh. Reach the arms forward. Inhale. Exhale here, and then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Kneecap lifting, hamstrings lifting, heel lifting, front foot nice and solid. Sweep your arms back, thunderbolt. Press the chest forward over that thigh, get high on your back toes. We're going to launch off and come up with a one-legged Tadasana. So press into that left foot. Inhale, bend your right knee and bring it up toward your chest. If you need to put your hands down, you can do it, no problem. Sweep your arms up. Press through your left foot, lift your right knee up. Now you're going to bend your left knee and then cross that right leg around it. Find an eagle wrap, maybe once, and then plant the foot down, or maybe twice, wrap it all the way around. Excellent. Inhale, hands to heart, bring the palms together. Take your time, focus on something that doesn't move. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Focus, take your time. Right hand to right hip. Left hand either to that right knee or to the big toe. Nice. Slowly come up, press through the left foot, and then extend the right leg a little, maybe a lot. Reach that right arm back. Big wide twist. Push through the heel, pull the toe, little micro bend in that left elbow. Excellent. Look forward. Release the toe. Cross right ankle over left knee. Okay. Inhale, come on up. Your right leg is going back into a warrior C. Open your arms wide for more balance. Square that right hip off. Push through the heel. Toes are pointing down. Left knee is going to bend, and you'll slowly step that right foot all the way down. Hands to the mat in a low lunge. Right hand's going to stay down. Sweep the left arm up. And then we're coming into a full Vashisthasana side plank. You're rolling to the outer edge of that left foot, and then you're going to stack the right leg on top. Reach through that top arm, push through the bottom hand. Shoulder should be stacked over the wrist. Drop that left hand. Take a vinyasa or a child's pose. Inhale here, open mouth, exhale, let it go. Nice. Right leg, inhale, take it up. Exhale, tap to the tricep. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hip. You can stay here, you can flip. If you're flipping, you need to press forward so that your shoulder and your wrist are sort of stacked, not necessarily to be completely stacked. And then slowly put that leg back, reach the hand to the top of your mat, palm facing down. Inhale, flip back. Right leg lifts, exhale here. Inhale, left leg, right leg, exhale, step it through. And then hold, walk your right foot out, stay on the toes of that back foot. So you really want to set up the legs so that you don't have to move them. So walk it out as much as you need to, get strong in that front knee, start to peel your belly off the thigh, reach the arms forward, and then all the way up on an inhale. Nice, back hamstrings lifting, back heel lifting. So good, you see that? She added like 2 or 3 inches there. Inhale here, exhale, sweep the arms back, thunderbolt. So this is a transitional pose to allow us to press forward. We want to put a lot of weight in that front foot and then get really light on that back foot so we can hop the left leg up with the knee bent. One-legged Tadasana. Sweep your arms up and then bend your right knee and start to wrap that left leg around. Take your time. Focus. Good. Hands to heart. Inhale here. Exhale, twist right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Twist as much as you need to or as little. Release the hands, left hand on your hip. Right hand is going to bring up your left knee. Or your big toe. You can keep the knee bent or you can extend it. Maybe reach the left arm back. Push through that heel, pull on the big toe, gaze back towards your hand. Balancing poses are challenging, especially since the sequence is pretty long. Go ahead and look forward, slowly release. Left ankle crosses over right thigh, hands to heart, inhale, exhale, squat. Inhale, come on up. And then left leg's going back into a warrior C. Anytime you gotta drop, no, warrior C first. Yeah, anytime you need to drop your foot, you can do it. Open your arms wide for more balance. Square that left hip off, push through the heel, toes are pointing down. Good. Right knee bends, slowly step that left leg all the way down, hands to the mat, low lunge. Yeah, she's probably killing me because that calf is screaming, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, left hand's gonna stay down, sweep your right arm up. You can take it in chunks, so if something is too much, just skip it. Excellent. Let's come into a full Vashisthasana, side plank. Roll to the outer edge of that right foot, and then stack. Top leg on top, reach through the top arm, push through the bottom arm. Shoulder and wrist are stacked, and then drop that right hand, roll. Take a vinyasa or a child's pose. We're all going to meet in child's pose, whether you choose to take the vinyasa or not. Side out, relax. Yeah, balancing poses are a challenge. We also do have carpet underneath this mat, so it's a little more challenging, but that does build more core. So, this is why her core looks so good. We're going to come into rabbit. So that top of our head, that crown, we're going to press it into the mat, interlace our hands, come up off of the heels. So you're going to keep your feet down like you were in child's pose, and you're just going to bring the hands behind you. Interlace your hands. You can actually interlace them and take them on our arms up and over your head for a heart opener, yeah. So you're opening up the chest, you're coming onto the top of the head, roll to the crown, so not your forehead. Nice. This feels good. Blood's coming down into the brain, tapping into that wisdom of our divine, our God, our deity. And then release the hands, sit onto your bottom, and then let's bring your legs forward. Excellent. So we're going to come into double pigeon. That right shin is going to come parallel with the top of your mat, and then the left shin is going to stack. So if this is not possible for you, you can put a block underneath that left knee, or maybe just bring the left foot in front. And if you look and you have them stacked, knee over ankle, ankle over knee, toes flexed toward each other, there should be a triangle in between your legs. And this could be enough stretch for the outer left hip, or maybe you fold forward. The more that you fold forward, the more you're going to stretch the outer left hip. So we did a lot of standing, so that outer left hip, or both outer hips and the piriformis are pretty tired. This is a nice stretch for that. And then anytime you're folding forward, you're inviting that relaxation into the body. 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale, come on up. And we're going to take that left foot to the outside of the right leg. And the right arm is either going to wrap around that left knee, left hand behind you, or you can take the elbow out like she's done. If you have a nice deep twist, you can even scoot your hand in between the thigh and then reach back. You want to keep looking over that left shoulder. Inhale on a lengthening, and then exhale to twist. Pushing down through that left foot. Again, this is not just a twist, but it's also working that outer hip. head is reaching up, chin is in neutral. One more breath. And go ahead and release. Let's try the other side. That left shin is going to come down. And the right is going to stack, double pigeon. Feet will flex toward each other. And again, if you need a blanket or a block, it's going to go underneath that top knee. You can stay here, or you can fold forward for more of a stretch in that outer right hip. Find some softness here. Notice if you're holding any tension in the shoulders, in the face, maybe even in the toes. The toes could be gripping here. See if you can just relax the body. We build strong bodies, but we also build bodies that can surrender into softness. Inhale, come on up. And that right foot is going to go outside the left thigh. Left arm will wrap around the right knee, right hand behind you. Maybe the elbow comes out, maybe you tuck that hand in. Keep looking toward that right shoulder. You do all the hard work, this is the fun stuff, where the body really opens up and stretches. That fascia has been hydrated. And then go ahead and release. And let's take the feet in front. And we'll just plant the feet, let the feet be a little wider. And we're going to take that right knee in and then out. So roll to the inner arch and the outer edge of the foot. And you can even use your hand to guide it. Just work on the right side first. You can take that right hand to guide the knee, feeling it all the way up into the hip. Just a couple of times here. And then switch hands, switch legs, rolling to the inner arch and the outer edge. Ooh, we heard some cracks there. And then go ahead and release. We're going to keep the feet planted, knees bent. You're just going to lay onto your back. Bring your feet as close to your glutes as you can, and we'll take some rolling bridges. So inhale, arms reach up, hips are down. Exhale, arms reach forward, hips are up. Good. Hips down, inhale, arms back. Exhale, arms forward, hips up. Good. With your breath, just a couple more. And you could continue here through the rest of your back bends, or maybe you take some bridges that are stagnant, and you would be interlacing your hands underneath you, pressing through your feet, lifting your hips up. So the legs are squeezing toward each other, but they're not going to touch. And you could always put a block in between the knees to help with that. At least 5, maybe 10 breaths, and then you'll lower. Maybe you'll take one more like that, or a full wheel if that's in your practice. If you've not come up into a full wheel before, fingers come alongside of your ears, and then you come to the crown of your head first. Press through your feet, use the strong legs to lift you up. The head is released. Pressing through the feet, pushing the chest back. And then tuck the chin, come on down. Nice. And you can take the legs side to side here, windshield wipe them, or maybe draw the knees in for a happy baby. So today we're going to close off with the traditional finishing postures of shoulder stand. And if shoulder stand is not for you, if you've got some cervical spine issues, Then you are going to just wrap your hands around your thighs, bring your knees toward each other, and keep the knees right here. Your shoulders are nice and flat. Your head is comfortable. You could always take a blanket and just put it under the shoulders, not under the neck. That's going to give you some more space in that cervical spine area. If you have no cervical issues, the legs are going to go straight up. And then you're going to start bringing your hands to your low back. Elbows will come in a little tighter. Toes are touching, ankles are touching, knees are touching, legs are going straight up. So it's the same idea as we did in a headstand, right? The legs have to be active and you have to be engaged through the core. You can take the legs back behind your head in Halasana plow. And unless the feet touch, you're going to keep supporting your back. Once the feet touch, you'll release to the tops of the feet and then interlace your hands so you can get high on those shoulders. And the next one would be Karpindasana, ear pressure pose, knees open, squeeze on either side of the ear. And the higher you are on your shoulders, the more that you can get your shins to come down on the mat. Nice. Hands are going to come back onto your back, and then you're going to lift your legs up. And you can either put your ankles in an easy cross sit, like you're sitting here, or you can put them in lotus. Do you do lotus?
I can, I just need help getting into
All right.
it.
So you're just going to wiggle, 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 wiggle. Tuck the toes in here and wiggle. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there you go. See, you just keep working the wiggles and then you'll eventually get it. Or you can just take one hand and grab your ankle. Good. Now you'll take both hands and bring them underneath the knees and press the knees away. Straighten your arms. Keep straightening the arms. Good. So you want to find that sweet spot on the shoulders, and as the knees press into the hands push the knees away. I've got you. Good. Takes a little practice to find that sweet spot. Go ahead and draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs if you can. Maybe interlace your fingers. If that's not possible, just do the best you can. That's it. And then you'll release your hands and press them down into the mat. And you'll use your hands as leverage to slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. And if the legs are in lotus, they'll stay in lotus. If they are not, you'll extend the legs. So either with legs in lotus or extended legs, you're going to bring your hips all the way down and then come into fish pose. So again, the top of the head is on the mat and your arms are pressing into the mat. If this is really difficult for you, you can put a block underneath. Go ahead and release your hands and just release them down onto the mat. There you go. You can put a block underneath in between your shoulder blades. And again, the crown of the head is pressing down here. If it's possible and you're in lotus, you could always try to catch your toes with the hands. Yeah, there you go. Goals. It's good to have goals, right? And then go ahead and release the feet, extend them, and release the head. Bring your chin down. Good. Take a big stretch. Reach the arms up and back. Long stretch. Good. Knees draw in. Give yourself a hug. Little spinal twist to finish. Release the left leg. The right knee draws in a little closer. Circle through that right hip. And the right ankle. When you're ready, your left hip's going to shimmy to the right. And you're going to draw that right knee across your body. Gaze over the right fingertips. Breathe into the low back. Open mouth exhales to release. Take in the aromatherapy. Enjoy the frankincense. Frankincense stimulates that crown chakra, gives us that connection to our Creator. Breathing into the low back. 2 more breaths. See if you're holding tension. And inhale, come back to center. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. Pick up your shoulders. Bring your forehead or maybe your head to your knees. And release. Right leg extends. Left knee draws in. Circle through the hip and through the ankle. Take that twist. Make your way back to center. Any last movements that you need, feel free to take them. We'll get all the wiggles out so that you can commit to that space for rest, space without movement. You can bend your knees, you can extend the legs. I encourage you to have your arms alongside of you, palms up, just to get those shoulders to release a little bit more. Big inhale, open mouth, exhale. Take a body scan from the top of your head, bringing your awareness to that crown chakra, all the way to your feet. So fearfully and wonderfully made in the image of the Almighty Creator of the universe. Stay in Shavasana as long as you need. 5 minutes minimum, 10 minutes preferably, or even longer. When you're ready to come out, tiny little movements. And then make your way to a seat. Close off always with gratitude. Hands to heart. I'm so grateful to you, Mary Kate. Thank you, Mary Kate, for being my model
Of course.
in this chakra series. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, you can leave them below.
And there's a reason why I wanted her to teach, because she's an amazing teacher. I also wanted to say that my favorite scripture is Psalm 45:10, which is right behind this, be still and know. And I think it relates really well with this chakra, because when we're still and we just let go of any outcome and know that God has it handled, it really brings a lot of peace into our lives. And so I really hope that you are able to find peace and know that God has your back.
Namaste.
Namaste.